What's going on, family? Just want to basically just get on here and just chat. You know, just because just because I chat, don't mean I'm a rat or a snitch or a bitch. You know, I'm just a righteous type of brother that's just trying to get rich. Rich ain't the money kind necessarily. That's after the math and after the fact that I already established that it's about the Lord. It's about God. It's about being one with the Creator and understanding who He created you to be. You're fighting all these different things. Like, I can sit on here and discuss like why it's okay for a person to smoke. You see what I'm saying? People drink. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times some people drink out of moderation. They don't drink in moderation. So then they not sober. You see what I'm saying? The Bible said be sober. So most of the times the hard liquor that people are drinking, you see what I'm saying? It's not necessarily the type of wine that they was drinking necessarily back then. So then the alcohol intensity is on a whole nother different potency. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of cornstarch and a bunch of other things that is ingrained in it, Am I trying to tell people not to drink or whatnot? Hey, go for it. But drink in moderation. Know yourself. So then the same way in smoking, like, I understand the stipulations on that. Like, people try to blend like people who smoke cannabis like they smoke cigarettes and other things. I'm not trying to stop somebody from smoking a cigarette if that's what you want to smoke. You know what I'm saying? And do bad things with your bad friend. Smoking with cigarettes. Why you smoking with cigarettes? So I can do bad things with my friend. That's wrong. You don't supposed to be doing it, but I'm not. This is like associating everybody that just smoke cigarettes to doing bad things, which is wrong, because everybody that smokes cigarettes ain't doing bad things. So the reality is that people can call you goofy. It's okay. Is it a sin to be complected or unique or different, or you finding your way, to understanding who you are versus who someone else is? You see what I'm saying? So people will always necessarily try to assert themselves on you or above you, and you're not even trying to do that. I'm not trying to be above no man. You know what I'm saying? My intentions is not to esteem my brother better than myself. You see what I'm saying? So it's a reflective thing that I prescribe for other people to want to, or to live by. But I know everybody don't live by that. So then it's no honor amongst thieves. You see what I'm saying? There's no respect out there in the street. So then I don't live by that. You see what I'm saying? Because if I don't live by that, that means I'm not on that. You see what I'm saying? That's not my intentions. But then some people feel like, well, you shouldn't be on that. Well, then you just should be some butterfly. Hey, everything have to have its pupil state, or go through its pupil state, or go through its chrysalis state, or cocoon, or whatever you want to go. All those different periods in life. You know what I'm saying? To understanding what life is, because God gave us life to live it. Not to practice death. You know what I'm saying? But yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod, thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies. I anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Because, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. So if someone is smoking, am I saying that if someone smoked cannabis, they have good intentions? They could have bad intentions. You know what I'm saying? But just because somebody smoked cannabis don't mean that they have the wrong intentions. You see? So they can still be sober. You see what I'm saying? Because you should want to do that in moderation. And anything you do out of moderation cause complications, cause chaos. So then you learn that, and you have to grow to a man. That I have more respect for a man who gone through so many particular things in his life, and he's learning how to level and go to another level based off being humble enough to accept the reality, because, hey, I made this mistake here. No, I need to change. There's other things that I can do to recognize who I am as an individual. That's not trying to stop what has happened, because all the things that you've gone through is because of those particular things that happen in your life. You see what I'm saying? So then you shaping you while God is shaping you. People are trying to break you down because they can only have a certain particular understanding of you. You see what I'm saying? And they can shape their comfort around how they treat you. You see what I'm saying? So then I ain't trying to do, I don't want to treat nobody like how I don't want to be treated. So then in every instance, I'm trying to put myself in that picture on how to go in and out, on how to treat people. Not just my own people, but all people. Because I prefer to be at peace with all men. Not just some men, all men. You see? So then that's not, if things do not progress that way in so many different instances, is that anyone else's problem? Is that my problem? It could be a you problem. So then I have to be reflective to look in the mirror and see, what am I doing? Am I being a people pleaser? No. Am I trying to please God? Nope. Yes. Some people, nope. But yes, am I trying to please God? Yes. Am I trying to please the Lord? Yes. So then in other people's ideology or what is pleasing to God could be something totally different than how they understand it. So then that forgivableness that God tells us, then if I can't forgive something that I'm not even willing to take and forgive, how can my Father in heaven forgive you? Because you don't understand what it means to give people grace or give people mercy. You see? Because that's all God is trying to instill upon us, is to give them mercy and grace. But we don't understand the grace. We understand the mercy because we become narcissistic and want to what? Home in on it ourselves. We want the glory. But nah, I think not myself to be equal to God. You see? But as a humble servant to his people. You see? So the reality is that I'm not going to take glory for something, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't authenticate unless it was authorized. You see? And that authorization can only comes from the one who implemented or who gave the authorization. And that's the Lord. That's God. That's the Father. So peace out. I'd rather be, if God is for you, who could be against you? But I don't want to be that person that God is not for.